Here with Coach Koth after their first GLIAC win, 3-2 over Tiffin. Thrilling back-and-forth match. Coach, talk about some of the ups and downs that your team had to go through this afternoon for its first conference win.
Well, I felt like we were playing two opponents today. We were playing against Tiffin and we were playing against ourselves. Yeah. We didn't have a outing last night that was up to our standards or expectations, and I think that we put a little bit of self-doubt in our minds. So we had to battle through that a little bit at the start of this match. And Tiffin, that's probably the best Tiffin team that I've seen play in, since they've joined the GLIAC. They were a veteran team, I think 5 seniors starting for them. They do a lot of different things that for our younger players it took us quite a while to adjust to. But we got them through it, and like I told the girls, a little bit of the cream kind of rises to the top a little bit, and our character, our true character, started to show through. That compete level, that never say die attitude, that kind of stuff is something that they've demonstrated pretty consistently. So that's kind of what got us through the match today.
Being in the gym, there was tension from all angles. It was a very tense and exciting environment. Talk about that environment. Saturday afternoon, maybe not a lot of people there, but the environment, the atmosphere was great.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like there was a few hundred people there.
Yeah.
It was pretty loud. Playing in the auxiliary gyms, it makes it a little bit bigger environment, even though it's a small arena. The tension from our side of the net probably was a little bit to do with what I talked about earlier. We were fighting ourselves just as much as we were fighting the opponent, so it was really trying to push through that in and of itself. And from my end was to make sure that we had the compete level that we needed, and sometimes the best way to do that is to show them.
Yeah.
And I'm not in uniform, the coaching staff isn't in uniform, but we can still have some fire and some compete level to us that can permeate to them, and I do think that that was a factor today. I know that Tiffin is a team that's expecting to do real well this year. They're a veteran team, and I think their coach was pretty fired up, and they were fired up as well. So a lot of energy. We had talked to our team collectively earlier too about being engaged and involved in the match, not just evaluating what was happening. So if you watched our bench today, they were a lot better, a lot more in tune, a lot more engaged, and probably a little bit more entertaining for fans to watch.
Yeah.
They did some fun things on the bench today, so I think you can expect a lot more of that kind of stuff from us.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun just watching the match as much as I could. Talk about what this kind of what a 5-set win can do to kind of maybe throughout the rest of the year propel or whatever you may see from a coaching standpoint.
Yeah, well, I think this was a critical match for us today. I mean, we had the 2 best teams in the conference the first weekend. We played them tough. We weren't successful. We came back last night thinking that we had a great chance to win, and credit to Ohio Dominican. They came in and played a great match against us, and we created a lot of self-doubt in ourselves and the things that we've been doing. So this is a critical match. A loss in this match and those self-doubts don't go away. Mm-hmm. The win in the match and we're feeling a little bit better about ourselves. As much as I hate that we went into a 5th set, we probably will benefit significantly from that because not only did we gut through this match and win a 5th set, we once again showed that they've learned how to play those. It's one of the really important things that I train right from the start when you talk to a competitive team is how do you win in the 5th set, how do you play those, and they're really starting to get that. We're 3-0 on the year in those. Yeah. I really hope we don't play any more, but I'll take 3-0. And I think it has a really a strong opportunity for a predominantly young team like ours to really help propel us forward a little bit. But to have been 0-4 in the first 2 weekends at home would have been critical.
Yeah, that's not, I mean, you don't want to play a ton of 5-set matches, but it's a nice skill to have. Moving forward, you got Saginaw on Tuesday, then you're going to go back on the road after this long homestand. Talk about what this team needs to continue to do from tonight, or from this afternoon, to be successful in the upcoming matches.
Well, I think relax, number one, and I think that we can do that now that we got off the 0 in the win column in the GLIAC. Relaxing and letting our true characters show through. They've demonstrated since we got together in August that they're competitive, that they're willing to work hard and compete. And as long as those things are there, we're going to give ourselves chances to win. And some of the things that cost us last night, those aren't characteristic for us. I think they're anomalies. And it'll allow us to kind of believe that and kind of continue to work towards what our ultimate objective is, and that's to be one of the top teams in the league. And I truly believe that we have the capability of doing that, but we've got a lot of growth and development that needs to happen in the short term right now.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.